Have you ever looked at toppers and elite fighters and wondered, how do they do it? What do they have that I don't? Let me tell you the truth nobody else dares to say. They don't have more intelligence. They don't have more time. They don't even have better genetics. What they do have is a brainwashed mind. Yes, you heard it right, brainwashed. But not in the way movies show you, hypnotized and robotic. I'm talking about a deliberate self-brainwashing, rewiring your mind like a machine so it no longer asks for motivation. It demands discipline. In the next few minutes, I will show you exactly how your mind has been tricked since childhood to chase comfort, avoid pain, and overthink action. And then, I'll begin the reset, a total override of your lazy instincts. Because when your mind obeys you like a soldier, you'll study like a rank 1 student and fight like a Muay Thai warrior, even if you've never thrown a punch or opened a textbook seriously in your life. Let's begin by facing one harsh truth. You are not tired. You are not too busy. You are not incapable. You are simply mentally undisciplined. You've been taught to wait until you're in the mood, wait until you're motivated. But champions don't wait for motivation, they manufacture momentum. And that momentum begins with one single brainwashing belief. I do hard things even when I don't feel like it. Repeat that sentence silently, right now, again and again. Each repetition is not a quote, it's a command, because the brain obeys what it hears repeatedly. That's why weak minds are formed by social media, endless scrolling, pleasure-based loops. But strong minds? They're formed by deliberate mental programming. Now ask yourself this, how does a Muay Thai fighter train? He trains even when injured. He trains even when exhausted, because his identity is forged through pain, sweat, and repetition. And how does a topper study? He studies even when confused. He studies even when the world around him is partying, because his mind is wired to seek mastery, not comfort. And that's exactly what you're going to become, both. Because when your body is disciplined through Muay Thai, your mind becomes fearless. And when your brain is sharpened through study, your body becomes unstoppable. This is why we don't separate the two. You're not just a fighter. You're not just a student. You are being trained to become a lethal force of calm intelligence and violent focus. So how will I brainwash you? Not with theories, but with psychological anchors, trigger rituals, mental rewiring exercises that remove hesitation and force automatic behavior. From now on, when you wake up, you won't ask, what do I feel like doing? You'll ask, what would a warrior scholar do right now? And your answer will be action. Within 21 days, your inner identity will change completely. No more, I'll try to study. No more, I'll start Muay Thai next week. Instead, you'll say, I study 6 hours a day. I train 2 hours a day. That's just who I am. And the secret is, it all starts before you feel ready. Now I'll warn you, some of you will resist. Your old identity will try to survive. It will say, you've tried before, it didn't work. It will whisper, you're too tired, it's too much. That voice is not you, that voice is your enemy. And in the next 11 minutes, I'm going to kill that voice. Every second of this video is a psychological tool, not just information. Each sentence is built to inject a new belief. Each word is loaded with resistance-breaking language. So don't just listen. Absorb, surrender, let the brainwashing begin. Because by the end of this, you won't just want to change. You'll feel disgusted by the old version of yourself. Now take a deep breath. This isn't entertainment. This is a transformation. Let's begin. Point 1. Create a trigger that forces identity shift. You wake up, you look around, and your brain silently asks, who am I today? Most people don't realize this, but your identity is not fixed. It's decided every morning by what you do in the first 30 minutes. If you check your phone, you've chosen to be a consumer. If you lie in bed, you've chosen to be weak. But if you get up, do 20 push-ups, splash cold water, and start 15 minutes of Muay Thai shadowboxing, You've chosen to be a killer. That small action tells your brain, this is who I am now. I'm not the same person I was yesterday. This is called a trigger ritual. It programs your subconscious to snap into performance mode. After this ritual, sit down with your study material. Start a 25-minute study sprint. No scrolling, no distraction. You just did Muay Thai plus focused study before 8 a.m. What happens to your confidence now? You feel untouchable, and that's the point. We're not waiting for belief, we're forcing belief through identity triggers. Do this daily for 21 days, and your brain won't ask, should I study today? It will say, studying is what I do. Training is who I am. Point 2. Emotional pain is the brain's lever. Use it ruthlessly. Let's talk about something dark. Pain. Most people avoid it. Winners use it. Right now, I want you to imagine this. You walk into your exam hall unprepared. You see other students writing answers. You're blank. You walk out humiliated. Now imagine, you step into a sparring ring. Your opponent punches you. You fall. Your legs shake. People watch. Those two pains, academic failure and physical defeat, will either destroy you or ignite you. Here's what I want you to do. Take a blank page. Write in big bold letters, I refuse to be weak. Below it, write the name of someone you want to prove wrong. The feeling you never want to feel again. Failure, shame, regret. Read this every single morning. Let that emotion hit your chest. This is called emotional anchoring. When you feel lazy, your mind flashes the pain, and your body moves instantly. You're no longer driven by comfort, you're driven by disgust. Point 3. Replace motivation with conditioning, the dopamine reversal hack. Here's why most people fail after a few days. They rely on motivation. They wait to feel good to act. But toppers and fighters, they reverse the equation. They don't ask, do I feel like doing this? They say, the action creates the feeling. This is dopamine reversal. Instead of chasing pleasure, you delay it and make it a reward. For example, you study 90 minutes, then you scroll Instagram. You train 2 rounds, then you eat your favorite snack. You finish a full day of discipline, then you watch that anime episode. What happens? Your brain begins to crave hard work because it becomes the trigger for pleasure. Now the game has flipped. Instead of avoiding effort, your body runs towards it. Why? Because it learns that struggle equals dopamine. 21 days of this, and you'll be addicted to discipline. Point 4. Destroy the comfort identity with micro-humiliation rituals. Here's something brutal but effective. Your comfort identity must die. Not gradually, violently. And to kill it, you must face controlled humiliation. Here's how. Take a cold shower, even when your body screams. Shadowbox shirtless in front of a mirror. Observe your weak spots. Record yourself speaking or reciting. Cringe at how unconfident you sound. Attempt a hard math paper with a timer. Watch yourself fail fast. These are micro-humiliation rituals. They expose your weaknesses and break your ego, the same ego that keeps you safe and average. And the moment you see your flaws so clearly, you stop pretending. You stop saying, I'm trying. You say, I'm not there yet, but I will break this weakness with force. Muay Thai fighters humiliate themselves in training. Toppers humiliate themselves with mock tests. That's why they don't break in the real moment, because they've already faced the pain in private. Humiliation is not failure, it's purification. Point 5. Link your identity to something bigger than you. Final point, and this is the most dangerous one, because it creates obsession. You must attach your new identity to a mission, something beyond marks, beyond muscles, something you can bleed for. Ask yourself, why must I become a topper and a fighter? Here are examples. Because I will protect my family in every way, physically and financially. Because I will make those who laughed at me regret every second. Because I'm the first in my bloodline who won't live like a victim. Now, write this on paper. Read it every night before sleeping. You are not studying for marks. You are not training for a fight. You are building a legacy that your enemies will fear, and your future self will worship. Once your mission is clear, your actions become automatic. There is no laziness. There is only obsession. And that is how transformation becomes permanent. Let me leave you with one final question. Who were you before the world told you to play small? Before society trained you to stay comfortable? Before friends made fun of your dreams? Before teachers, exams, failure, or fear got into your head? Somewhere, inside you, that original animal mind still exists. The one who wasn't afraid to fight. The one who wanted to win. The one who didn't overthink every move. He just moved. Today, I didn't give you tips. I gave you tools. Tools to destroy that old version of yourself. The tired one, the lazy one, the scared one. Now, I want to hear from you. What are you transforming into in the next 21 days? A warrior? A rank 1 student? A complete machine? Tell me below. Not for me, but to declare it to yourself. Drop a comment with, "I'm training my mind like a topper and my body like a fighter. Day 1 starts now." I read every comment, and if you're serious, I'll reply personally. If this shook something inside you, save this video. Watch it again tomorrow morning, and the next day, and the next. Because repetition is how brainwashing becomes reality. And if you're still watching, it means something in you is already changing. The voice that used to doubt you is going silent, and a new voice is whispering, "This time, I won't break." So let it begin. 21 days of pain, 21 days of purpose.